The year is 2015. Taylor Swift just pulled her entire catalog from Spotify, everyone is obsessed with the new Netflix show House of Cards, and Apple just launched a music service that got 10 million subscribers in just 6 months. Meanwhile, YouTube, the biggest video platform on earth with 1 billion users, just made the dumbest business decision in history.
Me and hundreds of thousands of other people woke up this morning, checked their sub box, saw a PewDiePie video, clicked on it, but couldn't watch it. This is because PewDiePie just launched his original series, which is for paying YouTube Red customers only. This has caused a huge uproar in the YouTube community because many people, when they think of YouTube, they think of a site that's free and available to anyone.
YouTube Red was simultaneously one of the smartest and dumbest moves YouTube ever made. In 2015, YouTube launched a premium service that predicted practically every major streaming trend we see today. Ad-free content, original programming, offline downloads. They were literally years ahead of Netflix's mobile strategy. But they failed so spectacularly that most people don't even remember YouTube Red. YouTube had trained an entire generation to expect everything was going to be free. We're talking about a time when people would rather sit through a 30-second ad than pay 99 cents for a song.
YouTube has struggled making money over the years. They have not struggled getting viewers, but they can't make money. So now they're trying a new model. Let's see if we can get people to pay $10 a month, and they're going to offer exclusive stuff.
So the market was ready for premium digital content. YouTube just completely misunderstood what their audience actually wanted. YouTube Red wasn't just YouTube without ads, though that's how most people remember it, if they remember it at all. For $9.99 a month, you got ad-free viewing across all devices, background play on mobile, offline downloads, and even access to YouTube Music. But here's where it got interesting. They also launched YouTube Originals with actual Hollywood budgets. We're talking about some major shows starring major creators like PewDiePie in Scare PewDiePie.
How's it going, bros? It's PewDiePie. You're about to watch me get the absolute shit scared out of me.
But also legitimate A-list celebrities, and they spent hundreds of millions of dollars on original content in the first few years.
You like grilled cheese?
I'm crazy. I had no idea that was gonna happen. Me neither.
What?
To put that in perspective, that's more than most streaming services spend today on their entire annual budget. And this is where I stop giving them credit. $9.99 might seem reasonable now, but in 2015, you could get Netflix for $7.99. No, seriously, think about that. YouTube was asking people to pay more money to remove ads from content than they were already for watching for free, while Netflix was offering thousands of hours of exclusive content for less money. The psychology was all wrong. YouTube trained people that their platform was free and then suddenly said, hey, pay us to make it less annoying. Now, let's talk about the part where YouTube really screwed up, screwing over their own creators. YouTube Red subscribers generated revenue that was supposed to be shared with creators based on watch time. Sounds fair, right? Wrong. The revenue per YouTube Red subscriber was significantly higher than ad revenue, but it was distributed based on total watch time across all creators. So if you were a niche creator with dedicated Red subscribers, you might actually be making less money because your viewers were now part of a pool that included every single creator on the platform. Meanwhile, creators started putting content behind the Red paywall, which meant free users got a worse experience.
In the mid-2010s, ad-free subscription services were the hot new thing, and there are some great ones out there, but with the benefit of hindsight and the success of free services like the Roku channel and Tubi, I think ad-supported would have been the way to go here, as YouTube is already so associated with being free to use.
YouTube managed to simultaneously anger their creators and their free users. But with all that aside, everyone remembers YouTube Originals. I'm kidding, none of you can remember YouTube Originals. There was like a couple that really shined, like Scare PewDiePie, but holy shit, do you guys know about how many series and how many Hollywood blockbuster movies there was made on YouTube Originals that nobody remembers? They had the biggest internet celebrities in the world and unlimited budgets, and somehow managed to create content that satisfied exactly no one. They spent millions creating a show that was essentially just one giant elaborate prank, when PewDiePie's regular content was already essentially that, and it was entertaining millions for free. It's like they fundamentally misunderstood what premium content meant. You don't just take a series that is already working and add a bunch of money and budget to it and go, you know what? This rocks. Taking PewDiePie playing horror games and putting him in horror scenarios in real life, yeah, seems like the perfect layup. But why would you want to spend $9.99 a month to access that series when you could watch him doing it sitting in his room with like the video game actually playing? I don't know, like the original reason why people subscribed. Ever heard of a little series called Weird City, executive produced by Jordan Peele? Yeah, that's right, the same Jordan Peele who made Get Out, Us, and Nope, some of the biggest movies in history, at least in my personal opinion. This show also featured Michael Cera, Awkwafina, Dylan O'Brien, and Ed O'Neill. We're talking legitimate A-list celebrities in a sci-fi anthology series that was pretty good to say the least. Then there's The Thinning starring Logan Paul alongside Disney Channel star Peyton List, plus Leah Marie Johnson, who people remember from the React channel. Kind of fell off into a drug-induced lifestyle, but she's back. This was a full-budget dystopian thriller that cost millions to produce, and they even made a sequel. And these weren't just cheap YouTube movies. These were legitimate movies with theatrical-level production values. Not many people cared or even desired to do that because people were watching movies on Netflix and watching YouTube for, well, YouTube videos. So when they take an already low-budget made series and up the budget, not many people want to watch because they can kind of already get it for free. Take Prank Academy with Jesse Wellens. This took the prank genre and tried to run it into a full competition reality show. They had the budget for elaborate setups, celebrity guests, and it ran for some seasons and starred major YouTube personalities alongside traditional actors. They were making expensive versions of content people could already watch for free, while simultaneously making legitimate premium content that nobody knew existed. Basically because YouTube was just terrible at marketing it. It's like they had two completely different marketing strategies running at the same time. One marketing team was making YouTube videos, but more expensive, while the other team was trying to compete with Netflix and HBO. Neither approach worked because they couldn't decide what YouTube Red was actually supposed to be. Meanwhile, Netflix was investing in Stranger Things and The Crown, content you could literally not get anywhere else. YouTube was making shows that felt like they belonged on YouTube, but just with bigger budgets. The value proposition was just completely muddled. Instead of charging people to remove ads, a problem, they should have changed exclusive features that they charged that would enhance the YouTube experience, like enhanced bitrate like they have now. Imagine if they launched with like exclusive live streams or early access to creator content, or hell, enhanced community features like they have now. They took the laziest possible approach and then they blamed the market when it inevitably failed. The real tragedy is that YouTube Red actually had some genuinely innovative ideas. The offline download feature, I can admit, was brilliant for mobile users, and the background play functionality was pretty much like having Spotify. The YouTube music integration made sense in theory, but they buried all these great features over it. No one actually knew what they were getting with YouTube Music. And the original content, I mean, yeah, some of it was actually good. I actually liked Weird City, and I thought the cinematography was gorgeous. YouTube Red's failure is a perfect case study on what happens when platforms try to fundamentally change their relationship with users overnight. This reminds me when the Fine Bros tried to coin and capitalize on the actual content of reacting. And it changed overnight, fundamentally tanking their entire fan base as they were trying to actually innovate themselves as a channel on YouTube, and it just flat out didn't work. YouTube spent a decade conditioning people to expect everything is free, and then suddenly asked them to pay for the privilege of having less annoying experiences. Here's the truth about YouTube Red. It wasn't made too early. It was made too poorly. YouTube had everything they needed to succeed. The largest video platform in the world, the most popular creators, and access to Hollywood content and unlimited resources. And they still managed to fail because they couldn't figure out what they were selling or who they were selling it to.